What was
the
the butthole situation on that thing? Like shaved, bleach?
Yeah, no, it was just kind of clean. It was just good, normal.
That's
Yeah,
how you want it.
yeah. Like you don't want it overly, messed with. You also don't want it unkempt.
Hello, everybody, and welcome once more to the Neon City Daily Podcast. I'm Jamie.
I'm Nick.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Stu Dave.
Poor Dave is off with the sickness.
He's not here with us tonight.
He has been struck down in his prime by the man cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
we've all been there.
That happens. To say the
Women
best
think they have it hard during pregnancy.
Yeah, but do they get the cold?
Yeah,
No.
exactly. Not the man cold.
Is it? Let's start off with a controversial topic, like straight away though.
Oh.
The way that our bodies deal with illnesses does actually mean that we just suck shit.
Yeah.
Which is interesting to me.
Yeah, colds kick the shit out of men.
Yeah, because like women have like a specific threshold where their body goes, okay, I'm going to allocate resources to shift through this over time. Whereas male bodies go,
must hunt.
Get rid of it now. And so our body just goes, I have nothing. I'm fucked.
I knew I was special. And not just soft.
Yeah.
Are you saying that you actually power through way quicker from colds? Or
No.
you actually get it much worse?
See, I actually have a bit of a thing. I don't get sick very often, but if I do, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Like it just, if I get sick, I'm out.
I used to think getting sick, like not like throwing up or anything, like just a cold or a flu-like thing would be good. Like I'd almost want it to happen because then I could sit at home with a little cold, but I'd still have energy to play like video games.
Absolutely
and
not.
And it just doesn't work that way. Maybe when I was at school.
Yeah,
and you got the sniffles or something, you'd still have that energy to sit at home sick doing things.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, not as an adult.
Like, as an adult, if you're sick to the point where you feel like you have to stay home from work, you are generally sick to the point where you can't get out of bed.
Yeah,
like,
you're incapacitated.
Yeah, it's legit. I cannot get in today because I cannot survive.
But at the moment, I'm not sick, so I've been playing games.
Awesome.
Nice. Yeah.
What kind of games have you been playing? Actually, you know what? Before we get into what you've been playing, Nick, how's the NBN situation?
Okay, so I have the internet now.
It's the orange one. No, it was the other one. I like how you got it.
I love your
I trusted you
soundboard.
too much this time.
You need to add labels, Josh.
I really do.
To be fair, that orange and yellow one, they're
similar.
very, very similar. Yeah. And I was actually talking about the yellow one when I said orange. Anyway, it all worked out in the end.
But no, so now I have internet because we had to wait for a tech to come out, put his thumb up his ass, say yes, the things are there.
My thumb is there.
Yeah, then
Speaking of things that are there,
report it back.
Yeah.
And literally that day it was like, yeah, cool, on.
Yeah.
So
it still took Telstra at a high level.
Yeah, no, it still took
to actually
someone
turn it on for you.
to turn it on.
Yeah.
Like it took an inside man to actually fucking say go, please.
Yeah.
that is just insanity.
So I know that he doesn't listen to this, and he'll never hear this. But thank you to my inside Telstra man.
So
He got you over the line, I think.
Now I finally got it sorted. I've actually got some internet.
Yep.
So that does mean that I've actually gone, oh, wait, look at these infinite possibilities.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah. We may resume some regular streaming.
It
as well.
only took like fucking 6 months.
Yeah,
So-
pretty good time, hey.
But hey, they'll give you 2 months worth for free.
I'm so tempted to take the free trial and then go somewhere else.
Why not?
Do it.
Yeah.
Go to Lontel, man. Lontel or
Yeah,
Aussie.
it's,
plenty of much better companies to waste your money on.
Yeah, like use the discount and then just say bye. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's
That said, it's more NBN's fault than Telstra, but Telstra do charge too much.
realistically it was.
Yeah, their plans are shit as well.
Yeah. They only just started offering 500 gig,
I saw that.
and it's insane
Yeah.
cost-wise.
Yeah, it's like twice as much as mine, and I'm on like,
Gig
a
down.
gig download, yeah.
But hey, you got internet,
Yeah, I've got internet.
and you can finally play Final Fantasy online.
Yes.
Because we all know that's what you've been
Yeah.
hanging out to play.
Well, it's I mean,
Pretty
I've played
good.
it. I'm like, I'm going to have another one.
You're a
of
bit more
those.
positive about it than Dave.
Well, look, it doesn't do anything wrong, but it also hasn't made me feel like it's anything different than any of the other MMOs I've already played.
That's okay. You'll get to a point where you realize this is a pretty good MMO.
I do like it. Yeah, I think I mentioned it last week, but yeah, it still grabs me.
I am having so much trouble with the fact that I don't like a lot of the aesthetic designs.
Yes,
But
agree.
at the same time, I made a bunny stripper character,
Which
whatever.
sounds like your aesthetic.
And then as soon as I started getting armor to put on her, she just started looking frumpy. Like in like a total like, no, I've given up on life way.
Yeah.
Like she went from like wandering around
She's a Vegas stripper now.
She was.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, she's not stripping
now,
anymore. Now she's trying to get her
now
life
she's
back
done.
together. She's getting clean.
Yeah. And I don't know. I'm just like, I started this character as a joke so I could keep making jokes about being a bunny stripper, and you fucked it on me.
Well, you see, Nick, there is actually a system in the game called Glamour where you are able to take any items and make them like any other item. So you will be able to bunny stripper
You
yet
have
again.
to own the other item you want to look like, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he got that
being
default
said-
armor.
That being said, too, I was kind of being like, I hope there's more armor because I don't know. I was like already bored of the design of the starter stuff.
Oh, there's plenty of armor. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know there's weddings in that game? Like,
Yep.
Yes.
But the real life legitimate weddings.
Yeah,
I've been to one. They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I
There was a
started,
server-wide invite on ours.
when I started Elder Scrolls Online, because I started it when the console launch happened.
Yeah.
I got the ginormous edition of it.
And that gave you a free wedding.
And that actually gave me like wedding rings and things to go and use and stuff like that. And I haven't yet.
Now, I'm going to say that I have never seen a video game go to the lengths of a wedding that Final Fantasy VII does. It is like an actual event.
Wow.
Like there are crazy cutscenes going on. There's big music. Yeah. Everybody who gets to participate, who gets an invitation, gets like a groomsman or a bridesmaid's dress, like armor that you wear for the wedding.
Okay.
And you all go in there and you take like all these photos and stuff, and the bride and groom get like lifted up into the sky and it's all incredible. And then they get like a 2-seater chocobo so they can always be together. And in fact,
That's pretty cool, actually.
And in
You should
fact,
get married just to see
I
the
was going to
spectacle of
say,
it.
are we getting married? Is
it's only like $14. But the fact is that like that chocobo was the reason why those people got married in that game when I was playing it. They're like,
makes sense.
well.
we want that chocobo.
I'm not okay. So I have a bunny stripper. Who am I marrying? Because that seems like a worthy goal.
I think
If you take my last name, I'll marry you.
No,
I think we need to be
You don't
on
want
the,
for
I
hearts?
don't even know what your last name is.
For hearts?
But my last name is McGurks, and that's way better.
No. Bunny stripper farts. Just works. We could hyphenate.
Well, I mean, no, bunny stripper farts you got to pay extra for. So
It's true.
you
It's a whole
pink
other
eye.
genre.
Yeah, you want pink eye? That's part of the elite package.
I wish that your actual first name was Bunny Stripper.
I do too now. Like just,
Now that I know that,
yeah,
people can
now
see the
that I
name,
know what's going
You'll
on.
probably do a name change.
Yeah, probably.
you can.
I don't really
I think you might need to be on the same server to get married, though. I think that might
No long distance relationships.
That
be.
sucks.
Yeah, that might be one of the things.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Way to not be progressive.
Yeah.
Squeenix.
No, Squeenix are pretty rough.
I saw you guys playing Civ as well.
Yeah, we
yep.
played some Civs yesterday. That was good fun. I was feel like Jamie was
I own that now, by the way.
Oh, really?
nice.
And it's downloaded.
Hey.
By the way.
good. Because Jamie was actually
Sit here waiting for my invite.
Well, we didn't know you fucking had it.
I just told you.
Because we spent
It's
the
on the
night.
record.
We spent the night before trying to get you to play. I was gonna say Ridge Racer, but it's not fucking Ridge Racer. It's Guilty Gear.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Well, you guys finished up by the time I got on, and then we played Final
that's not
Fantasy.
true.
We did. We
I
were
had-
talking to you while
I
we were
had-
still playing.
I had a friend over.
Yeah, it was Dave, and he could have hung out.
Dave could have played with us.
He could have hung out too.
No,
Yeah,
that would just be rude.
you're a bad host, Josh. You tell us when we
Yeah,
come
that's
in.
true. You do tell us that.
Yeah.
You're a bad friend, too, because you never play Guilty Gear with us.
I bought Humankind.
Sure, I have no idea what that is. Tell me what it is, Josh.
Is it Humankind?
I don't know.
I think it's Humankind.
What is it?
It's a 4X turn-based city builder
Oh, okay.
like thing. You go from caveman through to futuristic civilization.
Futuristic caveman.
So I started it last night because I can buy things and download them in a reasonable time now because Nick's got fast internet, which means I have fast internet.
Yeah, because we've point-to-pointed.
Yeah.
It was so funny. Lauren's gone to me like, Nick's only had it for one day and Josh is already stealing his internet. Like, it's not quite like that.
He was
I'm
on
not
it pretty
stealing
quick.
anything.
He was on it pretty quick.
But yeah, so I played a bit last night, but there was just too many. The tutorial was just like so much reading, and I was like, So I bought it. I've played it for about an hour. I gave up.
You sound very excited about it.
Yeah.
And so I'll go back to it when I've got more energy.
No, that's fair.
So I do really enjoy those types of games.
So that was one of the reasons why we ended up playing Civ yesterday, because Jamie was hitting me up to see if I want to play some more Guilty Gear, but I was just like, I
fast-paced.
do not have the energy right now.
Yeah, Nick wanted
That's
some
fair.
slow game. I was like, well, you know what? Lauren has been wanting to play a bunch of Civ, so
I didn't realise that the last Civ came out in 2016.
Was it 2016?
Was it 2016?
Yeah, the one you guys are playing.
Oh, that was 5, though.
But there's a 6
There's
as
been
well.
one since.
Oh,
yeah.
is there?
There's
Yeah.
been one since that we just didn't own.
Is it on Steam?
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
Don't know when it came out, but yeah, there's a 6 as well.
Maybe I bought the wrong one then.
Don't know. I've got them all.
Oh, okay.
I've got all of them up to 5. Actually, although I was thinking about saying to you guys we should play the Civs, the space one.
Oh, Galactic
Like
Civilization?
Galactic Civilization.
I would actually be really down for that. I
Yeah.
love Galactic Civ.
Yeah, because I actually really
Anything in
enjoyed
space
that.
and a city builder, I'm
Yeah.
fully erect for.
It's slightly different than Civ, and it's got that, obviously the space theme, and it's just different enough to add enough that when I'm playing Civs, it feels like playing Beyond the Spoopy Boops.
Yeah, yeah.
Is different. So yeah,
Sid Meier's Civilization?
yeah, still
Yeah.
Civ. Mr. Myers.
I didn't realise that was a real person and that he was also still alive.
Yeah, he's still kicking
Oh, I
about.
didn't know he was still alive. I thought he was
Yeah.
dead.
Did you?
I thought he was thorough dead.
No,
I thought
man.
they just had it as a franchise.
He's out there. Tom Clancy's dead.
Yeah,
He's very dead, yeah.
definitely dead.
Yeah, he real dead.
He's so dead that his son's taken over writing his books. Yeah.
Really?
I feel like it kind of is. It's wrong that he's dead and it wasn't from an Uzi. Like, it would have been on brand if he died via an Uzi.
Yeah, no. It would, let's face it, most problems in Tom Clancy stories are solved by spraying an Uzi across a room.
Yeah,
so.
thorough application
I
of an
do
Uzi.
like a lot
Yeah.
of Tom Clancy stuff.
See, what was it? What did I? Oh my god, it's all gone. My brain fucking fell out of my. Oh yeah, I downloaded Siege
Yeah.
to play.
Oh, we need to play that.
Because I'm pretty keen on that.
As far as shooters go, that's pretty relaxing.
Well, depends on how you
You
play
can just
it.
sit there.
Yeah, you can just sit if you want. But
Total
I think
opposite of how Jamie plays any shooter.
It is.
my time in that might be interesting when I boot it up, because when I boot up my PC version, I get to find out if I've got the characters that I play as.
You probably
But there's
don't.
cross saves
And
now.
I don't think I do. Well, that worries me even more then. Because
No, but you bring your Xbox stuff over to your PC version.
yeah, I mean, okay.
Like
I
the
don't know,
accounts
mate.
are, there's not proper cross-play, but there is
Cross save.
cross-save.
Right, okay. So maybe
So-
I can get my old shit.
I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me, but yeah.
No, okay.
I'm pretty sure
I mean,
there is now.
that'd be nice. I mean,
Yeah,
Like-
in the absence of proper cross-play.
I know that when I initially bought Siege, I was not sold on playing it, so I bought like the cheapest no character version of it
Oh, okay, yeah.
on PC, and then I'm pretty sure I had enough points in it. Like, you just get enough points
Yeah.
to buy a character.
You got your main.
So I went and got like Gridlock, which is my main for attacking.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I have my defender.
Mine's all Ash.
Yeah, League of Legends.
Yeah, it's
Brought
really a
over.
legend, yeah.
Spelt differently, thank you.
Oh, okay. So here's the worry now, right? I just thought about this. I thought about bringing this up weeks ago, but I'm gonna do it now. It's still kind of pertinent. Okay, so Ubisoft a couple weeks back went, "Hey, new Siege operator.
Yeah.
It's a transgender chick, right?"
Of course it is. Not that I have anything against transgender.
Now,
people.
no,
Good back.
now whenever a company really starts getting into like the actual rights of anyone that's not heteronormative, generally a couple months later you find out that one of them's a rapist.
Let me stop you right there, Nick.
Sorry.
That's already happened.
Oh, has it?
Ubisoft already had like a purge
Really?
of just like misogynistic gaslighting. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Already been and gone, my man.
Oh, shit. Okay, so they're just recovering then.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Because that was the thing. Like, it was generally the thing on Twitter the day it happened.
Hold on.
Stuff I was looking
To
at.
clarify, you're saying there's only representation if the developer has raped someone.
Well, that's what I was about
No.
to say, was that a company is either genuinely actually understanding that people need representation or they're getting ahead of the curve because someone's about to be outed for being a piece of shit.
Generally, I find that like if a company if it's a small company and they've got representation, then their intentions are pure. If it's a big company, they're just playing. Like they don't give a shit.
So, yeah.
Well, it's like that guy that reminds me of that story. I wonder where that game is as far as development's concerned, the Harry Potter RPG. Because that guy...
Oh, shit.
That guy?
The guy, the
J.K.
lead...
Rowling?
The lead... Oh, no. We know she's a piece of shit.
Nah.
No, but the lead dev on that game...
Yeah, he
I can't remember if he was for it or against it in the game itself. I think he was speaking out against J.K. Rowling.
Yeah. He was like the people that were making that game were trying to add inclusivity for a whole bunch of stuff.
But it kept getting vetoed.
But yeah, J.K. Rowling still has the power to veto that stuff. So,
Well, they were saying she had no creative control, but she wasn't going to be on board with like
she could still
pushing
shit on
the game.
And, and so that was kind of their issue there, where I know there was back and forth where they were like, but let us be nice and have people in the game, and she was just like, no.
The wizarding world is not one of niceties.
Yeah.
Just let's face it, wizards shit on the floors until 200 years ago. Like, who fucking...
Now they just make it invisible.
Yeah, that's it.
They just go like, the Pacrio, and it goes away or whatever.
Yeah. Leonardo.
That's the...
DiCaprio.
She made
that's deep.
Dumbledore gay.
Yeah, but she did it like...
After the fact.
Yeah, she did it afterwards.
Which was a weird...
She's like, yeah, guess what?
For like someone that's...
I'm inclusive. And then when they're like, what about this other stuff? She's like, oh, I'm not that inclusive.
Yeah.
There's a limit to my inclusivity.
Yeah, like it's a weird flex for someone that's so negative to so many other things.
Well, we didn't know at the time.
I'm still pumped for that game. I think that world is ripe for the RPG genre.
Oh, you could do a lot with it.
Yeah,
for sure. Like that Harry
That
Potter
said, so
world.
is Star Wars, but there hasn't been a good RPG in Star Wars since Knights of the Old Republic.
Which they're remaking, by the way.
Yeah.
Are they really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
They announced that the other day.
Hope they don't do it.
I feel that like okay, like yeah, Harry Potter is ripe with stuff, but I mean it's just wizards and shit. Anyone can do a wizards and shit game.
I do.
You don't need to be Harry. Like what does Harry Potter actually bring to the table that wizards and shit have not done before?
Fucking Scar. I don't know.
It's not. I'm not excited about it for Harry Potter. I'm excited about it for the
Just
world.
using that world.
It's like it's just a brand name at this point. Like you could like I mean,
you know what you
really,
should play, Josh? Anything to do with Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah, I saw someone streaming the other day. 2? Is there a 2 out?
No, it's not.
Not yet.
It's
okay.
but the
God, that game's had a lot of development
that game's
hell.
had development hell. Effectively, that was supposed to. That had like a big batch of trailering last year.
Because I remember Steven playing the first one like decades
But
ago.
if we're going to look at like magic world creatures that exist, stuff like that whole World of Darkness universe is just
the biggest problem I have with that,
there.
Nick, vampires are scary.
Yeah, but
not
you're
if
the
you're
vampire.
the vampire.
You are the scary one.
Yeah.
Although there are ghosts. Remember the mansion?
I do remember the mansion. I remember you stopping at the mansion, I think, didn't you?
I think I'll stick to being excited about Harry
you were
Potter.
like 13 at the time.
Yeah, I was
so-
like, no, I don't want. I made Zach play it.
Oh, jeez.
Remember? I made him
you
go
did
to-
too. Yeah. Yeah, you did too.
Oh, that was great. He's like, oh, what's this game? I'm like, why don't you try it? I made him go through the freaking map.
Oh, jeez. I have like...
I'll stick to Harry Potter, I think. Or it's Hogwarts, I think it's called.
Harold Potter.
I don't even think they invoke the name of Harry Potter.
Because that's the thing.
Not even
That's like that's the only real thing that the Harry Potter world has. It's like we have a school and we got the word Muggle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Everything else is
yeah.
like it's just a story with like
Well,
generic
although
tropes. that was
Everything's
told
a
well.
story,
Because
though.
I feel like one of the other games that like it just works so well for itself, and it comes from the lore that it's come off, and it's come off a tabletop game. Is the Shadowrun games.
Yeah.
They are so good. and I fucking love them.
And Shadowrun is just Neuromancer and Orcs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a cyberpunk with fantasy races in it. It's
Works
so
just
good.
fine. You can make anything out of anything. Like
But I did jump back to Cyberpunk this week.
Oh yeah?
Because I was like, I've got internet, I can install that. I want to see that now. It's been patched.
I saw you playing that.
And
what a treat.
I'm gonna chuck out there. I don't know what the difference is yet. Other than like from pre to post patch of Cyberpunk. Because I just haven't had anything really pop up that's made me go, oh, yeah, that.
I booted up and noticed that I got better frame rate.
But except for there's a photo mode now.
There was a photo mode back in the day.
Well, the difference being, I think, is that I didn't know how to use the photo mode. But now it's just literally came up as a tooltip that I click both the thumbsticks. It just goes into...
Because, I had some fun with the photo mode.
Yeah, okay.
But, yeah, like, I haven't gone back to it since I completed it all those years ago.
What? Because
One and done, you reckon, for you with Cyberpunk?
Oh, I might go back. Yeah. When they do, like, an actual big expansion, I'll go back. But, for most games, I tend to be one and done.
Yeah.
Why? Because I made the pin, like, just the Bumble guy. Because I always do a Bumble guy when I first start one of those games. I do like a Bumble guy, like clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Who
the guy you bumble around with.
Yeah, I just kind of kick around with. I see how I actually like to even play the game. And then I did a Big Titty Goth GF hacker run through.
That's saying you do. That's your primary game.
And yeah, that then becomes kind of like my primary game where I actually put some effort in. I did that, and I really enjoyed that as playing as a straight just hacker thing for that. I liked that it didn't make it easy, but it was also very obviously just such a differing style.
Yeah.
Like it didn't make it easier or harder. It just felt like I was doing it differently, which is a good balancing act for a game like that.
Yes.
But yeah, I kind of like started it again because I was like, oh, I'll just see what happens. And realistically, so far, not a lot.
Yeah.
Like I've done the tutorial thing and I've done like the get back to my apartment.
Because I don't think like a lot has really changed. I think they've just kind of gone like we've addressed stability and frame rate.
Yeah, I think they just had to try and work on the frame rate and everything. I do think it is smoother now on the X-Bone.
Yeah, and I think now they're going like, okay, we're going to start working on actual content now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think anything's like really been changed. I could be wrong, but...
I was just kind of like, just waiting to see if there was anything that really caught me, as it were. But yeah. Not really thus far.
Nothing's kind of...
I couldn't even tell you what I am in that game.
You're a
Moose.
cyberpunk.
Yeah. I'm just going to finish it.
Yeah.
And I probably won't go back and replay it.
Yeah.
I'll probably kick about, do side missions and stuff. But yeah.
As whatever it is as this sounds, one of the things that made me unhappy about it was the distinct lack of options for banging.
I wanna fuck. What's going on, Cyberpunk?
I kind of
can, can't you?
You
can during the story, depending on your gender,
right?
You generally have one of two options.
Yeah,
there's three of them, but depending on your gender, it narrows it to two.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And you can find a male and a female hooker.
Yeah.
But that's it, I think.
No, there's also that corpo chick.
Oh yeah, that mission there where you go and bang her.
What about the chick that works for the nomad people out in the desert?
Pan Am. Yeah, that's one of your
options through the story.
Oh, it is it?
That's one of your romantic options.
She's already shut me down once.
She'll be back.
Yeah. No, you just
wait till you get her in a tank. She loves tanks.
I know what the ladies like. Yeah. No, that tank is that's there. That's a whole thing.
It's a massive aphrodisiac.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Either of you guys, and I know that you, Jamie, will understand when I talk about this.
Yeah.
Have either of you guys played a game?
Yes.
That you feel like you should like, but it's just not right?
Yeah.
And so you don't? Like there's just there's one particular thing off about it and it just throws you off the whole phase of the game.
I mean, that's kind of how I feel about League of Legends.
I mean, I don't feel like I need to like League of Legends, but there are games like that. There definitely are games that I have gone into going like, I want to like this, but I just cannot like it.
Yeah, okay.
It's hard for me to name them off the top of my head because I tend to I never look back.
Mine would probably. I mean, the first thing that came to mind was Far Cry 5.
Yeah.
They're fairly rinse and repeat nowadays.
Oh yeah, now they're. Yeah.
But I wanted to really like 5 because like 2, 3, 4 I got good enjoyment out of. But
yeah.
The setting changes, but that's about it.
The setting doesn't even really change that much. The map layouts are very similar.
Yeah, it was just like I want to enjoy this like I enjoyed the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in a weird way, I guess you could count that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So literally this morning, I installed and tried to play a game that was coming up. I wasn't like super excited for it, but it looked interesting.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll at least enjoy this enough to play it. And I downloaded and tried to play that game called 12 Minutes.
Oh, yeah.
That has like Willem Dafoe and Daisy Ridley in it.
I did not have those people.
You know, William Dafoe's got a huge dick.
Did I know Willem Dafoe's amazing always, all the time? Yes, so I assume the giant dick is there.
Weird that you'd bring that up, but okay, Joe.
I just saw a random discussion about it.
I just saw a random picture and went, wow,
And then they posted a video and he was just dancing like he was drunk or something, but he was stark naked. And the windmill was like knocking his
I
kneecaps.
thought you were going to say something like he was walking kind of funny and someone worked out the light pattern on his pant leg and it's because his dick was down to his knee or some shit. He just has a baseball bat swinging from his crotch.
Anyway, I digress.
But no, I jumped into it and it was doing all the hipster movie things that I like.
Yeah.
Because I have to fully admit that I enjoy like hipster movie scenario things.
Yeah.
And so I start playing it, but like right from the get-go, something's just not quite fine with it. And I need to see if it's on PC to fix one of the two issues I had with it.
Yeah.
Because one of the two is like, as it turns out, like, because the way it was kind of advertised however long ago, I thought it was just going to be like an FMV thing with choice things and see what happens and go kind
Is
of
this
stuff.
the top-down one?
But it's a top-down,
Yeah.
like point and click thing, and it's like the way that you move the cursor, it just isn't quite right on a console. It's too loose,
Right, okay.
which is not a problem I usually have. Like I've played a lot of it. Like I played Monkey Island on a fucking control pad.
Yeah, but Monkey Island doesn't have like a time factor or anything to it.
Yeah,
Where it
that's
sounds
it.
like 12 minutes probably does.
It probably does.
Perhaps
But
even
thus
12
far, I
minutes.
haven't.
His 12
found it.
minutes hasn't come up yet.
No. Well, no. I think it has, but
That's how long they spent on the control scheme.
yeah, that's about as long as they spent trying to work out the control scheme, I think. That being said, too, the animation for it and the design of it isn't good. Okay. Because they make a really big deal about everything being mocapped.
Oh.
And I
so
know
it's-
that you'll understand what I'm about to say, James, when
yeah.
you realise that it was too mocapped. Like it was
Oh.
too people like kind of do weird, awkward walk to stop.
Yeah,
Flick
yeah.
their hand when they go to reach something. They look like weird stop motiony.
Yeah.
like
How do you stuff up
Steam-
mocap? You literally just have to walk normally.
yeah, but then it's got to go between animations.
yeah,
or
one-
if it gets interrupted in between, they've got to work out.
Implementing mocap is not as easy as yeah.
Because like the part that really threw me was where
Bless.
like my character, I was actually having trouble moving him around properly.
Yeah.
And like A, because of the control scheme, but B, because he'd also be like, I've got to turn. I turned. Turn the other way. I've got to reach for a cup. Like
This is kind of sounding like running animations in the Euphoria engine in GTA 4.
Yeah,
Like,
But
am
I
I-
don't think
am
it's
I-
that bad
Not that bad? Okay.
because you don't. I think because you don't have direct control of the character, it's not that bad.
Oh, okay.
But you do that. But then it's also like I associate games that want to take with that technology and really run with it. I associate them with pushing some other stuff as well, like making it look really good or making the design work really well. But it's just kind of not. Like the models are very, like to a degree, stylistically flat, but they almost get too flat
Okay.
and kind of blocked out, and like because it's top down. There's a very specific point where your wife in that game, because you like start the game, you come out of an elevator, you go into an apartment, your wife like wanders around a bit, and your wife kind of wanders over to the sink and goes to like get a cup and wash a cup, But it's this weird thing where you're looking at it top down, you're like, she's bending like so straight, like with how the models look. I don't even think it was the animation.
Now,
it's just how the model looks.
Could that also be done in a way that you can properly tell from a top-down view what's meant to be happening? Like they're trying to convey, like, she's bending over, but we need to make sure that.
But we need to make sure you really know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of threw me as well. So then I got to a point where, like, a Willem Dafoe kicked in my door and like
classic
arrested
Willem.
my wife and
Smacked you with his dick.
Well, no, he just choked me out.
With his dick.
But
you felt it in your back.
He choked me out, and then he was sitting on me.
Yeah.
He choked me out, and then I kind of woke up at the start of the scene. I'm like, okay, so that's the 12 minutes.
You can't let Willem Dafoe get you. He's gonna get you.
But no, I just kind of like, I don't know. I kind of sat back and I was like, this feels awkward to play. It doesn't look visually appealing. It's got a bunch of like hipster movie elements that I like, but that doesn't carry me in this. So I don't know. I might sit down and try it again, but I don't think 12 minutes is for me.
Yeah, it could just be one of those games where it's like, if you let it take you away, like you might go like, oh yeah, no, actually it got me, but maybe it's one of those ones that's just hard to.
That's what I'm thinking. Is like I'll give it another try at some point and see if it kind of catches me. But
okay, yeah,
it's just not didn't do it for me.
Fair enough. Let me tell you something that didn't do it for me. Actually,
no.
I got the new Pathfinder game. Was it like Rage of the Righteous or something like that? I can't even remember what it's called.
Yeah. Seen you playing it,
But yeah, I'm about like probably 10 hours into it so far. So I'm pretty early days.
Yeah.
At the very beginning of the game, you basically you hang out in a square, and I got to admit, I found the game. I actually started the game again because I found it hard to kind of get into at first.
Right.
Like you just kind of like you wander into a square, you're wounded, some people heal you, pretty cool.
Yeah.
You're in this fair, and you're like, oh, the fair's looking pretty nice. Then demons attack as they do. A giant dragon dies. Could you pass me a Coke, Nick? And you then get thrown underground, and you run into like these two characters there. Who one of them is like she's hurt her leg, she seems okay. The other one is like this big, very jovial paladin, and she seems okay. Except her voice actress, at least at the very beginning, annoyed the shit out of me. Like it was just
sweet.
She was just too much. She was at 11. I needed like maybe
she was
less
like
than
that.
Yeah. And so I'm like, all right, whatever. Okay, fine. And so she's a party member, and like her voice lines are bugging the hell out of me, but whatever. Like,
change them to Japanese.
Honestly, if I just turned the voices down, it probably would have helped. But then you run into like these two other characters, and one of them is they're like these kind of like weird mutated people, and they call themselves mongrels. And one of them is like this dude who's like half man, half dragon, lizard thing, and I mean that like Two-Face style.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he is also annoying as fuck. Like he won't shut the hell up. And like if his name is Lan, I guess, because if I like do a dexterity check and get him to climb a mountain for me, he's like, "Thanks, Lan. Good job, Lan." And I'm just like, don't talk, shut up. And then there's this other one who she's like this chick with like spider legs popping out of her back.
Yeah.
And she's quiet and doesn't say anything. And I'm like,
and you love her.
I like her.
See,
however, let me continue. Like as you go through this area, you're presented with a choice, and like you get like this big angel sword that goes in you, and you're like you can shine radiant light on people to let them know that you have the power of heaven.
Right.
And you go to like this place, and Land's like, you got to show the elder the light of heaven, and then he will send all the other mongrels to come and help us.
Right.
And we'll go up top side and we'll fight the demons.
Okay.
I'm like, all right. And then the spider chick's like, don't do that shit. Like that just don't do that shit. Everybody here cannot fight for crap. We'll just go up. I'll lead you through, and we'll go and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And so the first time I did it, I showed the light, and Land's like, hell yeah! And I'm like, And then the spider chick, then the next day...
You realise you made a mistake.
Yeah, the next day the spider chick fucked off, and Land's still there. And I'm like, oh, this isn't good at all. So I redid the game, and I didn't show the light, and Land gets angry, and he fucks off. I'm like, good.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. And anyway, I get to like the end of that place, and it's basically revealed that like The spider chick is
Your mum.
her alignment is essentially evil, right? But she's going like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about these people. I only care about strong people. She's basically going like, if you side with me, I will take the mongrels and I'll like feed them the flesh of people, and that will make them go crazy. But some of them won't go crazy, and they'll be really strong. So you get some really strong fighters.
Okay.
Whereas Lan is like, well, if you stick with me, we'll just rally the guys and they'll come up and they'll be normal people. And I'm like, look, Lan makes a lot of really good points. But fuck Lan.
Yeah.
So I sided with the spider chick. Like, just because I like everything that Lan was talking about, I'm like, yep, good point. Yep, I agree. Fuck off though. You annoy me way too much. I do not want to have you in my party.
I love that my pettiness in real life is your pettiness in video games. I really enjoy that it's in there somewhere.
Is that an expansion or is it a standalone game?
New one, I think.
Sequel, yeah.
It is a sequel. Okay.
Because I was interested in how
Played
you
the first one, but I got nowhere near to finishing it.
Can I just say though? I think have either of you watched much in the way of that fucking Critical Role show?
No.
Okay. You basically got a bunch of personalities that play D&D, and they're very like they're at the moment they're very prolific in certain communities because they're very well known. They're very like loud. They're kind of funny sometimes. Like it's just one of those things where like you take a look at some of the RPGs now, and you're like, you watch Critical Role,
right?
Because
is that the one with Will Wheaton?
I don't know. No, that was something else.
Yeah, okay.
That was
him and that redhead chick that was in the guild.
Yeah.
Apparently they had a kid together. But
did they?
It's speculated. She's never revealed who the father was.
That's weird.
No, sorry, it was Nathan Fillion.
That's a way better upgrade from Will Wheaton.
I was going to say that's a way. But if I let's face it, if I'm faced with do you fuck Will Wheaton or Nathan Fillion, I know which one's going to be the better lover.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
Especially because I'd spend most of the time donkey punching Will Wheaton saying, shut up, Wesley. So,
he was like number one contender.
Jeez.
Golly. But
Smouldering child.
Once I get over having to deal with like this guy who annoys the hell out of me. Like the paladin chick, she's not as annoying. I kind of like she's mellowed out. Like cool.
Okay.
Like and at least her character is pretty decent, if a bit like overly enthusiastic and verbose.
Right.
But like so now I'm just kind of like wandering around, and like the game's pretty good. And I hit like a point where I went, okay, I can't do the real time combat anymore. It has to be turn based, because there's one moment where they go like, we're at an inn. It's kind of a defense point. You need to stop people from burning this place down. We're just running a defense thing.
Yeah.
And what that means is like every round or every 2 rounds, guys just pile in. And every now and then like a couple of dudes called arsonists pile in, and the arsonists need to die. You have to kill them all.
Yeah.
And it ends. It doesn't specifically tell you that's what you need to do.
Right, but
if you're doing it in real time, it's a clusterfuck. Like I die like 5 seconds into it. Everything just goes blop. But if I do turn-based, I can actually be like, all right, he needs to go that guy, this guy, that guy. And it's actually much more manageable.
I can pay that, though. I find that I preferentially play turn-based in those games, though, for me.
Yeah, I think it's probably like the best way to do it. And it's also like more accurate to like the source material, hey?
Yeah, that's
what I thought. Because there wasn't real-time in the first one, was there?
There was. Okay. The default, in fact.
Because I mean, it came from a D&D spin-off.
Yeah.
Because of fucking...
I remember it being lauded by people saying, "Oh, it's the first true to form RPG in years."
Get fucked. I'm a little bit mad at Pathfinder. Not even Pathfinder, actually. I understand that it exists, and that's fine. It can exist. The thing that makes me mad is the motherfuckers that think it's revolutionary. I want to fucking stab them.
You're just mad because you know people in real life who really like it a lot.
The problem is that where it came from was motherfuckers that wouldn't let go of the 3.5 rules for D&D.
Oh, I know one of them.
That is the entire basis
to be very fair,
of that rule set.
To be very fair, the 4.0 rules weren't great.
They weren't.
And I can understand why people will
we're
go
beyond that now. We're so far beyond that now.
It's spun off into its own
So
thing, though.
far.
What are they onto in actual tabletop?
5, I
terms?
think.
5e.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
I knew someone that wouldn't let go of 3.5, and I don't even really mingle in D&D servers.
Like, I think my
I
thing
knew
is
it was a thing.
I think my thing is that like 3.5 still had a bunch of very elitist, oh no, but you need to research kind of stuff in it.
Because didn't 4 make
then
it a lot
4
more
made it-
user-friendly?
4 made it
beginner-friendly?
too user-friendly.
Right.
It was
I think the main issue with 4 was it was just pretty bland. There
yeah,
wasn't a
like
lot
it was,
there.
That's why I felt
Oh,
like to
wait,
me like it was
hold
too
on.
user-friendly. Yeah.
The light bulb in my head has just gone off.
Yeah.
Pathfinder is a physical game as well.
Yeah.
I've seen it, and
Yeah,
it was
we've-
touted as you should start here if you want to play a D&D game because it's a lot easier to understand.
Which it's not. It's actually worse because it's 3.5 rules.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And that's what the game's based off.
It's basically just
I get
repackaged
you.
3.5
I didn't
rules.
make the connection between
Yeah.
the thing I see on the shelf in the hobby shop.
Yeah. But no, I understand it being there and I'm fine with the fact that it exists. But I think it's just the fact that it exists because people wouldn't fucking move on.
What it means for me is that there is another CRPG that is basically Dungeons and Dragons, but doesn't need Wizards of the Coast for it.
Yeah.
So like I can't really say anything about the tabletop game, but I do know that like I like their video games.
Yeah,
so far. Like,
yeah.
Like I
We
said,
should play more tabletop games.
Yeah, we should.
We have a lot of things that need to go on a tabletop that we haven't done.
Yeah.
We got so many Warhammer minis.
We have so many Warhammers.
I'm painting one right now.
Yeah, I just.
I'll
painted
give you
them all.
you can have the Cursed City box to paint, Jamie. And Nick, you can have Blackstone.
Josh.
Are you just giving me Curse City?
No,
Not gonna
Well, then I'm
happen,
not doing it.
It's not going to happen, Josh.
because I also have the Kill Team box on the way.
I don't know where you buy all these boxes.
Oh, they're amazing.
They're cool, but
I love the sculpts. I assume the gameplay's good.
Listen to this.
Blackstone Fortress is the most painted out of everything I've got.
To be fair, like you buying Kill Team is interesting to me because you can just
Put in your Warhammer model.
just use your Warhammer 40k model.
I actually hear the new Kill Team isn't as good for that.
Oh, really?
But don't worry, I've got the old Kill Team book.
Good. Because I was thinking like I'd kind of like to just, let's face it, I've got dress card.
No,
I've got all that
apparently
stuff.
Kill Team, like the new one, has like some very specific combinations that you need to run things in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that Pachow guy was saying how much he did not like it.
Oh, yeah. See, to be fair, I with those smaller games, I like the way of just buying a box and that's you guys.
Yeah,
Like Blood Bowl. Like if I want a team for Blood Bowl, I buy the box.
yeah.
And then if I really want, I can buy like a big guy or a star player and add to it. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's it. I like the finite nature of it for me.
Yeah.
I am discovering very quickly that I like small squads much like that.
Yeah.
And then I'll paint them. Whereas I've got so much Space Marines, I just want them
that's-
gone from existence.
Well, I said that is why I was saying to you today, like I built that box of Battle Sisters that I've got. Like
Yeah.
default, I built them this week and I'm going to paint them and then I'll build something else because I looked at my Death Guard and I was like, I have so much Death Guard.
Yeah.
And I built them because I wanted to play and I could play with them unpainted and that's fine. But there's just so much now that every time I look at them, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do.
It's because we bought too much too soon.
Yeah, too quick. But that being said too, I really feel like it works to our advantage in the way that sometimes I feel like a really small game.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like a really big game.
Yeah.
So it kind of, I feel like it works for me in that's what I want to do. But like I said, it's just that the fact that, let's face it, I'm not exactly the most motivated to paint to start with.
Yeah.
And so then when I look at that like daunting pile of stuff, I'm like even more like, ugh.
Hey, Jamie, I'll give you $1 a model.
No,
$2 a model.
No.
$3.
I will give you an hourly rate of $40.
Oh,
How many can you do in an hour?
Not even one.
none, motherfucker. But I think I really feel like I think one of the interesting things going forward for us, especially with the game group that we have and the kind of games we have, I feel like these boxes have a
Skirmish
place.
games,
Like,
yeah.
we have a skirmish. We have, like I said, I know that we all have those moves where we sit there and we're just like, no, I kind of want a quick skirmishy game. Or I feel like sitting in for let's go, like a fucking 2,000 point game.
Yeah, yeah.
And I like both styles. But
we
I
need to
feel
set a
like-
date. And we need to say this is the deadline. You need to have painted 1,000
don't do
points because here. What do you mean? You're probably further along painting than I am now.
Look, realistically, it just means I'll bring my knights because I've got 3 models painted, and that's about 900 points.
I mean, I already got my stuff painted, so
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you want more stuff to paint,
I don't.
and make some money.
$40 an hour.
But if you think about it, $1 a model, I have quite a lot of models. You would make at least maybe $100.
Think about how much I'd make if it was a $40 an hour gig.
Yeah, I know.
It'd be that'd
That's
be
why I'm
worth it.
saying no.
That's why I'm saying that's what you're gonna get.
So hold on, it's $40 an hour to paint my Warhammer. It's $500 a game of League of Legends.
Yeah, I don't come cheap.
No, you don't.
You're paying professional rates for a professional job.
When it comes to LOL, I don't think you can back that up.
I probably can.
So, you know, one day-
I'm probably actually very cheap for a pro.
You know, what painting or LOL?
Lol. Think about how much.
Oh, I thought
professionals
because he
get.
said pro, I thought you were like painting or sex. Like,
How much does a pro get at League of Legends?
Couple of million a year.
That's very cheap. $500.
That is very cheap. That is very
I will. I tell you what. I was saying this to Dave the other day. He came round, and I just happened to be looking at where my crypto was, and I'm like, I've always had earmarked $500 of this because it's money that I made or I mined. This is going to Jamie. I'm going to cash this out. We're going to get the cameras ready, and Jamie's going to play a game of League of Legends.
Sounds good. You
Yeah.
can just transfer them with crypto.
Well, no, because then you could make more.
Just transfer.
Oh, jeez. But no, I feel like me managing my paint expectations at the moment is going to be a thing where I need to do things a bit at a time, especially because I can't batch paint.
I understand that.
I can't just lay down a bunch of guys and go, all right, armor color, all right, trim color, all right, whatever. I don't have the brain for it.
Tell me about it. Look at the Marines. That's why
Yeah.
I've gone gold trim. Gold trim.
Yeah.
Gold. Nah.
Well, that's what I was saying to you, like, too. Like, I think that one of the things that was messing with me a bit was because I had it in my head where I was like, I have to paint these for an army. I need to stop saying to myself, I need to paint these and start going, what do I want to paint today? And that's why my sisters got so much done this week, I think, because I was motivated for them. I wanted to paint my sisters.
I'll tell you what's been a revelation. Contrast paints. If you haven't heard of contrast paints,
Yeah, Josh is
They're amazing.
Yeah, Josh got told how to use them properly today. and he's
I
this is
love-
the most I've done in a model in a short amount of time.
I love how I told you about contrast paints, I think 6 months ago. And you clearly
Yeah, a
bought
while
some,
back.
but
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
just never used them.
I could never use them on Marines because they're too just
I feel like
flat
Marines.
and
I feel like Marines with their
armor-based.
armor. Yeah, nah.
Contrast doesn't look good. I've seen heaps of people online, like much better painters than I am, use them and produce videos. Oh, here's how to speed paint Marines with contrast paints. For all the professionals that do it, that make amazing other models, none of them can make, in my eye, in my view, Marines with contrast paint look good.
Depends.
Yeah,
Is it like the default blue? Because like the blue contrast paint for Space Marines is not great.
No, it looks dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's some methods that look better than others, but like in general, like the actual ultramarine blue contrast paint is shit for.
Like,
Yeah,
Are Blood
actual
Angels the
Marines.
red ones?
Yes.
Yeah, they would
Yeah.
look great in Flesh Terror red.
Yeah.
No, I did hear that they were a good one to do with it, but I am glad that I have picked a color scheme that just very easy. And like I think like the sisters so far are like the easiest things that I've had to paint, I think, except for my knights, obviously, because they're just big armor plates.
Yeah.
And that to me, like just big armor plates.
Plus, you guys
is
have
easy.
got favorite colors that you just stick to.
Yeah.
Like you're
Yeah.
green, you're blue. I don't really have, like, my favorite color is purple, and that doesn't really work in any scenario that I've come across yet.
Oh, you could have some purple Marines.
Yeah.
Don't repaint your army though. Don't take those account. You've already repainted your army too many times.
That's a
Josh.
good idea.
Oh, jeez.
To not repaint your army.
Purple
you're right.
Marines.
You've already repainted your army too many times.
Well, hey, you know what? They're blue. Just get some red ink.
That's true, yeah. No,
but
I'm not going to repaint them. Like I said, that is going to be an absolute chore.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to neglect them for quite a while.
Just,
In lieu-
just do what I do. Pick a squad.
yeah.
Just do the squad. Like, just go like, all right, all of my bike guys. Today I'm
Yeah,
painting
yeah.
bike guys. And just do your bike guys. Don't look at anything else.
But like I said before, I'm sticking just to the literal Citadel battle ready standard for all those Marines. If I come back to them later on and want to add to them, fine.
Yeah.
I just want them done.
Yeah.
I just want them out of the way, out of my head.
Yeah, I'm like that with my Sigmar Chaos Army. Like, I just... Because it's basically a horde army. There's so much to do. And, like, I find that a lot of the sculpts are so uninteresting. That, like... Because I didn't realize that the start collecting ones that they had were new sculpts, but they don't really have new sculpts and everything else.
No.
So I've just got all these old sculpts that feel very boring. They look okay when they're all like, grouped together, but they're just there's no fun in painting them. So
There's like in some of them, aren't a lot of those sculpts actually from like old fantasy?
Yeah,
stuff
they're
too?
all from fantasy. Some of the stuff I got from Brody, for example, was like they're all on square bases still.
Yeah, you said,
and they're the same sculpts.
So that's to be fair though.
Check
That's
where that
that's a
delivery is
cool
from Brody.
aspect on that though. I like that, like almost history feely. Oh, look, square bases. No one uses them anymore.
Yeah, but they're bringing them back.
Yeah, I heard.
He's been a good resource for me, Brody.
Yeah,
Got my Deepkin. I got another package on the way from him.
yeah.
So
See, I like.
What did you get from his Tau?
no, he's executioner tank.
Oh, right,
So,
right.
Josh, if you have bought this much in the way of Marines, and then you start buying Tau,
He tried to sell me
no.
his Tau about a month ago. I'm like, nah,
right.
look.
Yeah, he did me too, but I was very proud. And I said, as much as I have expressed interest in Tau,
yeah.
I can't start another army.
They're like, I'm sorry, they're very shit right now. I never play my Tau.
Yeah. No, I've been pretty good lately with like telling myself that I've got so much there to put together that I shouldn't buy anymore at the minute.
My concern is that I've only got one 40k army. Oh no, I've got my Chaos
demons.
/ Nurgle, my demon and Nurgle thing.
Yeah, your pile of demony Nurgle boys.
Yeah.
You got them.
You got plenty of stuff.
Yeah.
You got
Because that was
stuff.
didn't you put that together as one that can be in both Age of Sigmar
Yes.
and 40K?
Well, you can't take the demons into 40. No, wait, you can't take. Hold on. You can't take the Chaos Marines into.
Yeah, you can't take
Sigmar.
anything with
You can't take
guns
that
into
back into
Sigmar.
Yeah. But yeah, the Nurgle stuff from AOS
Yeah.
can go into 40k.
Yeah.
So that's why I've got it's going to be very much, it's very soupy, very,
Yeah.
like it's Nurgle units, Be'lakor, the Great Unclean one, and then just like 1 or 2 boxes of Chaos Marines.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty pumped for that actually. But I think the next thing I'm going to do is Blackstone Fortress because there's really good tutorials out there
Oh yeah.
for speed painting that. There's a whole series like the Midwinter Mini guy.
Yeah.
That was like his first video
Okay.
series
Right.
was
painting
up
stuff.
that Blackstone Fortress
okay.
because then that's a game we can co-op and just like it's a dungeon crawler.
Well, yeah, that's like a dungeon
Yeah.
crawler, like RPG thing.
and we'll film it once you get your room set up.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah,
We should just play it.
just don't burn it down.
Yeah, again.
Don't tell Nick what to do.
What do you mean? Walks out.
I returned your smoke machine remote, so you've got that now.
You did actually.
Nick doesn't
That'll
need
freak
a
out Teresa if you don't
Nick
tell her
doesn't need a
about it.
machine for smoke.
Yeah. But no, I definitely feel like I need to manage how much I have sitting in front of me staring at me to paint now.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I didn't tell you.
No.
So when we're setting up the point to point, and I had the
Yes.
electrician help me out,
Yeah.
because I want to do it properly and everything.
Yeah.
And then I had to go and ask Teresa for, you weren't there obviously, and I asked her, do you have a spare power board? I said, I'll just replace it with one of mine, but I can't be bothered going home and getting it.
Sure.
Walking back. And the electrician went and used your loo. And then Teresa found me a power board that was very obviously from the room that burnt down.
Yeah.
So it looked like it was half melted plastic and like it was just covered in soot more than anything.
Right.
But the electrician didn't know that there'd been a house fire. And so he came out of the loo and he said, "Oh, did you find the power board?" And I just went, "Here." And he's like, "What the fuck did you do? Where's the fire? Did you plug that in? Did we do that? What happened?" I was like, That wasn't us, man.
no,
we
that
didn't.
was-
What do you think? I lit a fire while you were in the
just
toilet.
I love the idea of him just going, "What the fuck did you do?"
yeah, it was literally word for word. It's like,
Nice,
like-
nice.
Oh, that's great.
and he said, "You know what? We'll go back and get a different one."
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't trust that."
That's fair.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Teresa gave it to you. I thought that she wouldn't have trusted that one.
She doesn't know any better.
It's
It
just a bit
was the
sooty.
same.
Yeah, just a bit sooty.
Just
a bit sooty and
it's just battle
It's just
damage.
hilarious. He thought that I'd plugged
You
in.
thought that you'd
and
fucking
it just
exploded
ignited.
something. Yeah, it just went up.
Did you fucking kill that place?
Oh, jeez. But no, I don't know. Like I'm trying to do that thing now where I figure out how I mitigate and manage tabletop to digital gaming. Because let's face it, I work. I've got kids. I don't have time for everything I want to do.
Time's slipping away from us too.
And it's
we keep saying we need to play games. We actually need to play a game. Film it or not, we need to just play more Warhammer.
Well, as it is, like Jamie was talking to me about seeing if we can get tabletop sim up and running for it at one point. And I mean, that's not a bad idea because that brings a sense of, like, I assume, ease to playing it.
Well, it's good in the sense that we'll become familiarised again with the rules.
It also
but
brings.
it also doesn't help me justify my spending.
Yeah. Well, no, because we'll play it.
I'm all
like
for the
first,
physical game.
Yeah, no, I will definitely enjoy more actually physically playing it.
Yeah, me too. I painted
But,
all these models.
yeah.
Because for a while there, I was going like, oh, well, we could probably do tabletop sim, but my internet is running really shit, and like,
So tabletop sim, you get everything from the server, don't you?
yeah, having a proper upload is like important. However, my internet got fixed, baby.
You were the reason for emergency network
I was. You're welcome.
maintenance
You're welcome, everybody
in
on that
that
node.
area
in your suburb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that works now, and I feel pretty good about myself, and pretty blasé about the NBN and their competence because, like,
That's 'cause
holy
Any
shit.
of us have had a good experience with them.
That's because
No.
they're shit. They're consistently shit. Doesn't
Aussie
even matter who you
broadband
talk
have been
to.
great for me.
Yep.
Like the ISPs in general haven't really been the issue. I mean,
No,
Telstra
generally they've been at least.
Telstra was shit if you were continually dealing with their level 1 support.
Yeah.
Even the higher up that we got to help, he's like,
He had a shit time.
well, yeah, he's like, there is no way in hell this ever gets solved.
Yeah.
If you just had to keep going to a store or calling the hotline.
That's fucked up though. That like even like a Telstra guy recognizes that there's no way you would have got your issues fixed unless Josh met him at a birthday party.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he's asked and said, would Nick mind giving feedback? And I said, look, I'll be honest. The MPN feedback, that'll be bad.
He would
But
love
Telstra are going to get a mention because you guys haven't been great either.
Yeah.
And he said, no, that's the point. He's like, I want to give that directly to he said, because the problem is all the executives and the executive customer service,
Yeah.
they only, like, they think the light shines out of the arse of their support network because they only ever hear the good stories.
Oh, what?
right.
Yeah. He's like, I want to provide them with a very raw feedback. I'm like, raw is what you're going to get.
raw do you want it, buddy?
No loop going on here.
No, just wriggling and raw. Yeah.
So, yeah.
God
do.
damn.
I do feel like I will have to temper my words
Nah.
when
I
dealing
wouldn't.
with them because
He just wants it in an email. So just go nuts. Like, just say to him, if you want to censor any of this, go for it. But don't change my
You know,
words.
you know what you should do? You should have like the title of the email should be "Suck My Dick" feedback.
Or say, look, I can't be bothered typing an email. I don't have the time, but I'll sit in on a Zoom meeting at the next board meeting for Telstra.
Wow, that is
Just get up on the screen and go, you fuckers.
Well, just preface it with the fact that
pucker up.
I'm writing this entire email with my middle fingers. Like, just leave it all in caps.
And get ready for my dick typing.
Yeah. just flat lizarding the keyboard at every opportunity.
Flat lizarding.
Yeah, like when you slap your dick on something like glass, what you see from the other side is a flat lizard.
Wait.
Boom.
Haven't you been on the other side of glass when someone wakes their dick up against it?
What do you mean when you slap it against grass?
I mean, when? Like, come on, get on it.
Someone
It's a
looked at that
good
one
time
like
for everyone involved.
the other person on the other end went, "That's like a flat
That
lizard."
looks like a flat lizard. Yeah. Flatten out the lizard.
Oh lordy.
How would that work, though, logistically? If the glass is upright, like a window,
Yeah.
Like, you'd have to have a fair amount of length.
You can't side on. You just, it's like a windmill, but you.
Just feels like it'd hurt.
That's the noise my dick makes when I see like.
Sounds like a tracer cock.
From Overwatch?
Well, at least you can see where it's going.
Yeah, it's true. See where it's been.
Oh.
Here comes the cavalry.
Use the black light. Nick's room is seen from space.
I was going to say, I feel like I need to, like, there's certain levels of people that have different reactions when you tell them that you're going to bring a black light in somewhere.
Yeah.
Because some people don't think about it at all. Some people go, "Oh, I've got neons," and some people go,
panic.
"Please don't."
Some people go,
yeah.
oh.
Yeah. So
Is that blood or semen?
bit of
Could be both.
Which
Bit
is
of
less
both.
embarrassing?
Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can
I
be
hate
like, I
that-
killed somebody.
I hate that we can
admit to a
universally
murder.
guarantee that blood is less incriminating
You know why that is, right?
because it's semen.
Because violence is more
He's cool.
is readily shown in media, but
True.
semen is not.
Yeah.
So
Just okay. We need to get more ropey jets of jism on TV.
yeah, we need more ropes.
Unless the blood is mixed with the semen, then you probably got an issue.
That's a medical emergency.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. It's happened to me once.
And you didn't go, this is a medical emergency?
No.
I would have.
I would have.
It's just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of blood.
This is coming from the dude who thought that like shitting for 4 hours at a time was normal.
Even if I was like, this probably is okay.
It isn't?
I am going to ring a doctor though and go like, hey, is blood in the semen bad?
Bad.
I went to the doctor like a week later. I basically said, if it happens again, I'll go to the doctor
I've
quicker.
said this before. I'll say it again. I'm shocked you're alive.
How? Have you seen my DIY?
Yeah, that's why.
Shocked you're alive.
Yeah.
There have been so many stories and things I've seen you do and actions I've seen you take way after the fact that I'm like, how's this motherfucker living? How's he breathing right
I am
now?
living on the edge. That's how I'm living.
The edge of your life bar.
Blood in the semen. Just a speed hump of life.
What if that was the sequel to 50 Cent Blood in the Sand?
50 Cent blood in the semen. What?
How would you even play that game?
It'd be a point and click.
It'd have to be. It'd have top down.
I don't know. It'd have to be a skill shot, surely.
Man.
No, you'd have to be like the whole thing would just be like filling out medical bills.
Oh, jeez. And you're in America too, so that'd be fun.
50, you gotta go to a doctor.
I can't go to a doctor.
I ain't going
I'm
to no
only
doctor.
a billionaire. I'm only a billionaire, sucker.
Can't afford no doctor.
Not in America.
Oh, shit. So yeah, anyone else been playing anything good?
I hated myself in Dark Souls some more, so that's all.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
the only other real
Yeah.
bouncing I have.
No. I played LOL. Very much similar feelings to last time. So
Yeah.
I think the end is nigh.
Yeah, it's for the best.
Then yeah, just a bit of Humankind, Final Fantasy. I'm in the habit of putting, like, if no one else is on, I just put Final Fantasy up, half screen it, watch a movie.
That's
Yep.
fair.
Just do like the leveling quest, the guild heists, all that kind of thing.
I've got a dungeon I need to do to progress the story, and I booted it up the other day. And I'm like, oh, no one on my guild's really on. I don't
Yeah.
want to wait 7 minutes. I'll just do something else.
I'm up to I think it's a guild hest,
Yeah.
but it's the first party of 8.
Oh, cool.
So it's like a 20-minute wait time, even as a healer. So I haven't actually done it yet because
Yeah.
twice I've queued up, 15 minutes I've given it, 20 minutes or whatever. Then it extends or someone leaves and it's like,
Yeah. This is like what what is really handy to have a free company for. Like basically a guild. You can be like, hey guys, want to help me do this? And people just be like, bloop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been doing a bit of the House of the Dead or whatever, Palace of the Dead.
Oh yeah, how's that?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying that.
I need to do that.
Yeah.
So you just went in solo?
No, I go in with a match party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just match makes. So you've only got 2 save slots. So one of them is your best to make it a matched thing.
Yeah.
And then the other one save to go in with like a pre-made, like with friends.
Yeah, okay.
So we need to get Dave onto it because we need 4.
Yeah.
need to pee so bad, by the way.
So do I.
Oh my god! How, it's been an hour.
I was.
Dick and I both moving the knees. I noticed.
I was just, I'm
All right. Well, you guys
make a noise with the chair.
You guys go then. I'll hold the fort.
We can just finish up.
Now you guys
No,
go.
we're
It'll be
on.
funny.
All right.
Off they go. At the same time, they're going to hold hands. Oh, well, when you go behind the other guy, just put like $1 on the top of the trolley and you're like, I got next.
No one's going to be behind me.
Nick will be behind you.
You are taller than me, so if I shoot under.
I haven't done anything. The doors are open. Shut the door, Josh. Oh my god. Well, I got to cut this now because I didn't close the door. I'm just going to paint a Warhammer guy while I'm doing this, so you guys are all welcome to listen into it. What do you think of my Warhammer? Yeah, podcast. Come on in. Come on in. You can be on the podcast.
I'll take on Josh's.
Yeah, you go on Josh's side. Come on. I'm not trying to trick you. Come on in. Sit down with me. Now go make sure your face is right up to the microphone so they can hear you.
Put it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little. Oh, you might not be able to do it. It's okay. Just like stand. I'm here with Eli Krause. Eli, say hello.
Hiya.
How have you been, Eli?
Good, bad, angry, frustrated, good.
Good and angry and frustrated and good? That's quite a gambit, young man. Can you elaborate on why you're feeling angry and frustrated and good?
Because of you.
Because of me. Now, this is news. Please tell me, what have I done?
You farted in my face.
I don't remember doing that, but it must be true if you're telling me that on the air. Hey, Nick, we have a guest.
I think did I hear correctly that you farted in
apparently
his
I
face?
farted in Eli's face.
Nice.
I don't remember doing this. I would have thought that would have been a Josh maneuver.
I'd believe it though. I would.
When did I do this?
Yesterday
Oh,
afternoon.
into the microphone. Into the microphone.
Yesterday afternoon.
Now that's a lie because I wasn't here yesterday afternoon.
Maybe.
What games have you been playing, Eli?
That.
Fat Dad. Now that is a good game. That's like Octodad, right?
Okay.
It is exactly like that.
Nothing.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for
Nice.
joining us, Eli.
Blah, blah, blah.
Kids, am I right?
Winter, out. I know you're in here.
And the dog is
The dog's here.
no. Don't try and get sympathy from me.
Not you.
Oh, Josh.
What are you doing? Oh.
All right, well, I think that's a good spot to
Yeah,
leave
no, I
it.
think we're done.
How are you? How are you?
Oh,
All right, everybody. Well, until next time, I've been Jamie.
I've been there.
How are you? What's a cat say? What's a cat say?
And I'm still Dave.
Bye.
Oh, wow.